Very good morning, children. Today we will discuss about vitamins. So vitamins are said to be very important micronutrients needed for our body, and these are said to be vital amines. So amine means it's a protein group only. Is it clear to children? And they are very important for our body because they help in protecting our body against the diseases. So vitamins are called vitamins which are said to be micronutrients are also known as body defenders. So they protect our body from the diseases. Then vitamins are of two types. One is said to be water soluble vitamins and the other type is said to be fat soluble vitamins. So examples for water soluble vitamins are all the B complex vitamins and vitamin C. Okay. And fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E and K. Is it clear to you? So now these vitamins are source from where? Because they are not produced in the body, and through the different food items what we are going to consume, through that only our body is going to get the vitamins, and where they are very much needed for our maintenance of good health. Is it clear to children? So in today's class we are going to learn about the different types of water soluble and fat soluble vitamins and their resources, which food components or which foods are having are rich in their nutrients of that particular type, and what are the diseases caused because of the deficiency of that vitamin, and symptoms of the diseases caused because of vitamin deficiency, that we are going to discuss now in this lesson. Is it clear to children? So first one is said to be, now we are going to discuss about the B complex vitamins. Water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins we are going to discuss, and now in that first we will learn about B complex vitamins. B complex vitamins. So now first one is said to be thiamine. So it is also called as B1. B1, thiamine is also called as a B1, and it is present in almost all the food resources like cereals, oil seeds, vegetables, milk, meat, then fish, eggs. Okay. So cereals, so different types of grains which we are going to consume: rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, barley. All these are examples of cereals. Then oil seeds means groundnut oil, groundnut seeds, sesame seeds. So like that, sunflower seeds. So different kinds of oil seeds are also we are going to consume. So vegetables. So all vegetables also they contain thiamine, milk, then meat, eggs, fish, etc. It contains thiamine B1. So if that foods are not there in our diet in the required amounts, so if you are not going to consume the foods just now whatever I have listed, okay. So what are those? Cereals, then fruits, vegetables, oil seeds, fish, then eggs. So if they are missing in our diet, then sometimes what is happening means that results in the deficiency of that vitamin, thiamine. It is not going to be provided to our body in the required quantity. Then the people are going to suffer from a disease called beriberi. So which disease the people are going to suffer? they are going to suffer from a disease called beriberi. And what are the symptoms of that disease? Okay, so people who are suffering from beriberi, they suffer from vomitings, fits, then loss of appetite. Appetite means feeling hungry. So if people are going to lose feeling of hungry, so if we feel hungry only we can take the food. Is it clear to children? So if we are not feeling hungry, because of that we are not taking food, then our body becomes very much weak. Then difficulty in breathing problems will get and sometimes paralysis also. Okay, so what are the symptoms of that beriberi disease? Here vomitings, then fits, loss of appetite. So appetite means just now I said feeling hungry. Okay, so we are not feeling hungry, so we will not take food. So loss of appetite, then difficulty in breathing. So because we can't able to take food, that vitamin is not there in our diet. So what is going to happen? It's very difficult to breathe. So usually normal persons are going to breathe 18 times per minute. Is it clear to children? So the rate of respiration, when it decreases, then it is difficult, only the other metabolic activities will be disturbed. So here that is going to happen. Sometimes it leads to paralysis. Okay, where the people may lose their limbs, means the limbs cannot function properly. Is it clear to you? So these are the symptoms of disease beriberi. Is it clear to children? Then next one is said to be riboflavin. So riboflavin, so that is B2, and what is the disease caused because of deficiency of riboflavin? Means glossitis. Is it clear to you? So glossitis is the disease caused because of deficiency of riboflavin. Is it clear to children? Usually what are the symptoms? Means we get sometimes mouth ulcers. Is it clear to you? So cracks will be seen at the edges of our lips. Okay, here cracks will be seen, bleeding gums we can observe. Is it clear to you? Then loss of red blood cells, red and sore throat. So sore throat, gali mein kich kich, like that we call, no? So that one is also going to happen, and people can not able to see the light, means they feel fear of light, photophobia which we call it as. Then scaly skin, the skin becomes scaly. Okay, just like snake skin, if we observe how the scales are observed, like that we are going to observe. So what are the symptoms of this glossitis disease? Cracks will be seen on the edges of mouth, corners we can tell. Then even here also cracks can be seen, and red and sore tongue we can observe. Redness will be seen on the tongue, and sore throat can be observed. Photophobia, feeling fear of light, we cannot able to see the light properly. Okay, so that one we call it as a photophobia. Phobia means fear, photo means light. So to look at the light we feel somewhat fear, inconvenience. Then scaly skin. So these are the symptoms of glossitis. Is it clear to children? Then next one is niacin. Niacin, it is said to be B3. So what is the disease caused because of this niacin? Means deficiency, pellagra. So you learned about this pellagra in 9th class sense organs lesson. Is it not, children? So it is a vitamin deficiency disease which is seen on the skin, actually dermatitis like. So dermatitis means what? It is a kind of disease, the dermal disease or skin disease. Then people are going to suffer from diarrhea, then loss of memory, we will forget things also, then scaly skin we are going to observe. So the peeling of skin will be observed in people who are suffering from pellagra. Is it clear to children? So this where this niacin is present, niacin is present in kidney, liver, then meat, eggs, fish, oil seeds. So almost all non-vegetarian items, food items contain vitamin B3, niacin. Is it clear to children? So niacin is richly present in kidney, liver, meat, eggs, fish and oil seeds. Okay, so here kidney, liver, meat means you can understand some kidney of a goat or sheep, liver of goat or sheep. So people are going to consume them. Is it as a part of their diet? So the kidney or the liver of the sheep or goat contains rich source of niacin. Is it clear to children? So that is about niacin. So niacin B3 deficiency results in a disease pellagra. Is it clear to you? Almost all the non-vegetarian items, food items, is it clear to you, contain niacin. Is it clear to children? And oil seeds are the source of niacin for vegetarians. Is it clear to children? Then pyridoxine. Pyridoxine, it is said to be B6. B6. Okay. So pyridoxine deficiency is a deficiency causes anemia. Pyridoxine deficiency causes anemia. So pyridoxine is chemically B6 and where it is present means cereals, oil seeds, vegetables, milk, meat, eggs, liver. Liver means not your or my liver. So liver of animal where we are going to consume it as a part of our diet. So almost all the food items like cereals, oil seeds, vegetables, liver, milk, meat, fish, eggs, they contain the rich source of pyridoxine B6. So lack of that vitamin results in a disease called anemia. Okay, so what is this anemia? Anemia is a blood related disease. Blood related disease means what? Lack of hemoglobin. So hemoglobin content must be present in the certain amounts in our body. Is it clear to children? So if that percentage of hemoglobin is not there, then we suffer from a disease called anemia. Is it clear to children? It's a blood related disease. So you know that importance of hemoglobin. So what is the use of hemoglobin? Hemoglobin helps in what is that? Carries oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. Is it not? So it is acting as a respiratory pigment. Okay, it binds oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. So if hemoglobin is not there, see how problem it is said to be. So now what are the symptoms of that anemia? So hyperirritability. Hyperirritability. What is the meaning of that hyperirritability? For such small issues also we will be getting sooner angry and we are going to respond to that like that. It will be a nausea, just like giddiness and vomitings will be observed. Sometimes if it is serious, fits also. So hyperirritability, nausea, vomitings and fits are the symptoms of anemia which is caused because of the deficiency of pyridoxine B6. Is it clear to children? Then next one is cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin. So that is B12. B12. So because of the cyanocobalamin, people are going to suffer from pernicious anemia. pernicious anemia. Okay, so anemia means lack of hemoglobin. Okay, usually normally it will be seen in almost all women of our country. Okay, but here in certain cases what is happening, something different anemia. So different varieties are there in that blood related diseases, children. Okay, so people are going to suffer from pernicious anemia because of the deficiency of cyanocobalamin. Is it clear to you? So now where it is present here, this cyanocobalamin, so is it going to be present in the food what we are taking? Means no. Okay, in our food items it is not present, whatever we are going to consume. But here the useful bacteria which are present in the liver, which are present in our body, in our alimentary canal, in our digestive system. Okay, they are going to help in synthesizing that cyanocobalamin cyanocobalamin vitamin from the foods what we are taking. Have you followed? Through the food directly, cyanocobalamin is not available to the body, but it is synthesized in the alimentary canal. Okay, have you followed, children? Useful bacteria are there. Millions of bacteria are present in our body, especially in the alimentary canal, digestive system. Okay, which are going to help in the process of digestion also. So these bacteria are going to help in synthesizing this cyanocobalamin. So that bacteria are killed. Why? Because of some habits. So like intake of too many antibiotics will kill useful bacteria, or people who are not having the bad habits like alcoholism or what is that too much of taking junk foods, so they are not good for our body. Is it clear to children? So that may result in killing of useful bacteria, especially too much of antibiotics. If we are taking, useful bacteria will be killed. So if the useful bacteria are not there, then cyanocobalamin is not going to be produced in our body. That results in a condition pernicious anemia. So now what is going to happen? What are the symptoms of that pernicious anemia? People are going to become very much lean and weak. Okay, so they become very much weak. They don't have stamina. Now and then they will be getting infected. Okay, with some infections it will happen. Then less appetite. Okay, so they will not show any interest also in taking food. So less appetite. So if they are not at all feeling hungry, so then where is the chance of taking food? So that makes the people to become very much lean and weak, so that they cannot able to work properly. So that's about here pernicious anemia, cyanocobalamin B12. Is it clear to children? Then next one is folic acid. Folic acid. So it is B9, B complex 9, folic acid. Now folic acid is present in liver, meat, eggs, milk, then fruits, cereals, leafy vegetables. Okay, liver, meat, eggs, milk, cereals, leafy vegetables, all these contain this folic acid B9. Okay, so this folic acid deficiency again results in anemia disease. Anemia. So people are going to suffer from anemia. Is it clear to you? So we suffer from anemia. So now here what are the symptoms here? People are going to suffer from frequent loose motions, which we call it as a diarrhea. Then loss of or lack of leukocytes. The production of WBC, leukocytes means WBC production will be less. Okay, in our body they are not produced in the required amount. Then problems related to mucus in the intestines. Okay, so you know that if any part of our body, if we see starting from esophagus, then stomach, then duodenum, then small intestine, large intestine, so mucus glands are present, children. Okay, so these mucus glands, what do they do? So here, so these mucus glands are going to protect the walls of the organs. So here the lining of this esophagus is covered with a mucus layer, and stomach is protected by the mucus layer, even intestines. So what is that mucus? So mucus is a sticky substance, or mucin we can call. So it is secreted by the mucus glands, okay, which are present in the different organs of our digestive system. So they are going to produce a slimy substance which protects the cells of the epithelial cells of these all organs from the action of acids. Okay, so concentrated hydrochloric acid is produced or not in our body. So that is not going to kill the cells because of that mucus layer. Apart from that, that mucus is going to be helping in passing the food from one part to the other part of the digestive system. So here mucus is not produced in the liver, in the intestines, because of the deficiency of folic acid. Is it clear to children? Diarrhea, loss of leukocytes, WBC in the bone marrow are not produced in the required amount, problems related to mucus in the intestines. Is it clear to you? So then if that layer, protective layer, if it is not there, then the intestines may be seen with some kind of ulcers, peptic ulcers. Is it clear to children? Apart from that, this folic acid is very much essential for the synthesis of DNA. Is it clear to you? So DNA, where it is present? In the nucleus it is present. Okay, so what is the use of DNA? So DNA carries genetic material. Is it not, children? So the DNA synthesis is delayed. Or DNA synthesis will not happen if folic acid deficiency is there. That is because of anemia, which is caused because of folic acid deficiency. So what are the symptoms? Means diarrhea. Diarrhea means loose watery motions, then loss of leukocytes, then problem related to mucus in the intestines. Is it clear to children? So that is about folic acid. Then next one is pantothenic acid. B5, and it is present in sweet potatoes, groundnuts, vegetables, then liver, kidney, eggs. So almost all the food items, sweet potatoes means rattalu we call, no children, that one, groundnuts, vegetables, liver, kidney, eggs. So in all the food items this pantothenic acid is present. So pantothenic acid deficiency. So if you are not consuming these vegetables, or deficiency of pantothenic acid results in burning feet. Burning feet. Is it clear to you? So we suffer from severe burning sensation in the feet. So that what will happen? Walking problems. We can't able to walk normally. Okay, sprains. Now and then we will suffer from sprains. Sprain means muscles. They are going to be they can't able to release the stress. So that results in sprains. That is because of sprains which are happening in the calf muscles, especially in the legs. Is it clear to children? So sprains will be observed, or severe walking problems. We cannot walk properly. Good posture will not be there. Is it clear to you? So because of the deficiency of pantothenic acid. So burning feet. Is it clear to children? Then next one is biotin. So B7. B7. So here this biotin is richly present in the pulses. Pulses means all kinds of dals, red gram, Bengal gram, horse gram, green gram. So all these we are going to consume. Is not in our diet. So all the pulses, they contain the nuts, groundnuts, almonds, cashews. So all these nuts contain this biotin. Vegetables, all vegetables, liver, milk, kidney. Okay, so all these food items, it contains biotin, and biotin deficiency results in nervous disorders. Nervous disorders. Nerves problems, we are going to suffer. Okay, so you know what is the importance of nervous system here. Okay, so it helps in controlling and coordinating all the functions of our body, no? So because of that, what is that biotin deficiency, what is happening here? We feel very much tired. Fatigue means tired, tiredness we feel. Then mental depression. Okay, so because of that tiredness, what will happen? We can't able to complete the work in time. So that results in a depression. Then muscle pains, severe muscle pains. Okay, so wherever we observe, so this all body parts which have different kinds of muscles, severe pain will be there. Is it clear to children? So muscle pain we can observe. Then fatigue means feeling tired. Okay, then mental depression. So all these are the symptoms which are caused because of the deficiency of B7, that is a biotin. Okay, is it clear to children? That is, nervous disorders are seen because of this biotin deficiency. Then we will come to the next one, ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. So this is called as vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C. So here the disease caused because of this vitamin deficiency C is scurvy. So scurvy is the disease which is caused because of the deficiency of vitamin C, and this vitamin C is very much essential for our body, and it is present in green leafy vegetables and all the citrus fruits. Okay, like gooseberry, then amla, amla or gooseberry same only, then all the citrus like lemon, sweet lime, oranges. So they all contain this vitamin C. Then germinating sprouts. Okay, it contains vitamin C. Then fruits, all fruits it contains. Mostly that citrus fruits, they contain large amounts of vitamin C. So in this time, everyone is consuming vitamin C tablets also. Do you remember, children? So here, so this vitamin C or ascorbic acid is helping in repair work. Okay, so wherever the tissues are getting damaged or the new tissues have to be developed in our body, so that is happening because of vitamin C. So if vitamin C is deficient in our body, then that results in delay in healing of wounds. Is it clear to you? Suppose if we get any hurt or injury, so within few days the injury is going to be just healed up. Is it not? The wound is getting healed up. Is it not? So but people who are in deficient of this ascorbic acid or vitamin C, there will be delay. Okay, so 10 days patalsindi, 15 days or 20 days, like that it will be taking place. Delay in healing of wounds. And vitamin C is very much essential for bones, actually strong bones we must have. So the bones are getting just fragile, means they become very much brittle. So because of that, what will happen? Soon and now and then the people will suffer from fractures in bones. Is it clear to you? So vitamin C is very much essential for bones, children. Is it clear to children? So in that way the people are going to suffer with the scurvy disease, where the vitamin C deficiency is is seen. Is it clear to children? So till here we completed the water soluble vitamins, B complex vitamins, and vitamin C we completed. So then now we'll come to the fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins. So now we learn about fat soluble vitamins. Why they are called as fat soluble vitamins, like vitamin A, D, E and K? Why they are called as fat soluble vitamins means because they are soluble uh, in organic solvents, and they are absorbed and transported to the, or they are converted to the fats, children. Is it clear to you? Understood? So suppose you know that water solubility means what? Suppose if you take a glass of water and if you mix a spoonful of sugar, we get sugar solution. So sugar is getting dissolving in water, whereas this vitamin A, D, E and K, they are getting soluble in what is that? Fats, organic molecules, just like oil. So that is the reason usually they will tell when you are cooking the leafy vegetables, so we are going to cook them in oil. Is it clear to you? So directly if we cook them in water, the nature of that will be destroyed. Okay, that chemical which are present, they are going to be destroyed. Suppose if we cook them in oils, then it will be easily getting into that, and when we consume that food, it will be provided to our body. Is it clear to children? So now first we learn about retinol, which is also called as vitamin A, and this retinol is present in leafy vegetables, carrots, tomatoes, pumpkins, papaya, mango, almost all yellow color fruits. We can observe vitamin A. Okay, fish, meat, egg, liver, cod liver oil, shark liver oil. Cod and shark are fish. Okay, so the liver of these fish oil is extracted, so that one we call it as a cod liver oil or fish liver oil, and that is very much essential for the proper eyesight. So because they are rich in vitamin A. Is it clear to children? And here what diseases the people are going to suffer? The diseases related to eye and skin diseases. So like xerophthalmia, that is related to eye. So like that it is seen. Then night blindness symptoms. Then xerophthalmia, cornea failure, scaly skin. The skin becomes very much scaly, just like lines ga aipotundi. So that peeling of skin also will be observed. Is it clear to you? If the retinol is not provided in the required amount. Is it clear to children? Xerophthalmia means what? Dryness in the eye. Usually if we touch a watery film, we can observe on the cornea part of our eye. So that watery content will not be there, dryness is there. Okay, because of that the eye parts are getting affected. Is it clear to you? Night blindness means what? Evening 6 to morning 6 they can't able to see. Okay, so that one we call it as a night blindness. Is it clear to you? Where you know that in 9th class you learned rods and cones. Rods help in observing to see in that daytime, and cones are going to help in identifying different colors, like that you learned. So that rods deficiency, if it is deficiency or number of rods are not there properly, then the people are suffering here. That is because of retinol or vitamin A deficiency. then the people cannot able to see at night. So it is also sometimes caused because of a lack of nutrition. So that's why it is that night blindness is also called as a nutritional blindness. Why it is there like that? Because the vitamin A deficiency is there in their food, in their body. Is it clear to children? Because of that they can't able to see. So if proper diet is given at right time, then vitamin A rich foods are nowadays vitamin A is also given in the form of injections to the children, so that deficiency of vitamin A will be controlled. Is it clear to children? Then next one is calciferol. Calciferol, that is also called as the vitamin D. Calciferol or vitamin D. So the disease caused is said to be rickets. The disease caused is rickets. So now where that calciferol is present, here liver, egg, butter. So almost all the milk items and like cod liver oil, fish liver, then fish liver oil, that is shark liver oil. So all these contain this vitamin D. So immediately if I say vitamin D, what you have to remember? Every time you will be asked, please stand in sunlight for getting vitamin D, like that you will be listening. Is it not, children? So that is sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D is also called as a sunshine vitamin. Is it clear to children? And sun rays stimulate. So in sun rays it is not present, but sun rays are stimulating for the formation of vitamin D from the skin. Have you followed? So when we stand in the sunlight, what is happening? The sun rays will fall on our skin. So what is going to happen? The sun rays are going to stimulate. They made the cells of skin, cutaneous cells to work to produce vitamin D or calciferol. So vitamin D deficiency results in rickets. So because of that, what will happen? Means improper bones we can observe. Formation of bones we can see. Knock knees. The people will have like this. Usually we have legs like this, no children. But people who are suffering, they have knock knees. Their knees will be continuously having trouble. Then swollen wrist we can observe. Next bow legs also we can see. Some people's ఇట్లా అయిపోయింటాయి లెగ్స్, వాళ్ళకి స్ట్రైట్ ఉండవు, ఇట్లా అయిపోయింటాయి. సో దట్ వన్ డిలే ఇన్ డెంటిషన్, దెన్ వీక్ బోన్స్ వీ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్. సో వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ చిల్డ్రన్. సో దిస్ వన్ calciferol, that's why it is very important. Then next one is tocopherol. So tocopherol is called as vitamin E, and this is also called as an anti sterility vitamin. Okay, so it is present in fruits, vegetables, sprouts, all oils it is present. So here fertility related disorders. What is the meaning of fertility related disorders? When this tocopherol is not there in our diet, the people are going to suffer from in what way? Sterility in males. Okay, the sperm count in the males will be decreased. Okay, sperms are male gametes. So the male gametes are not produced in the required number. Is it clear to children? Then that results in sterility. Is it clear to you? Then abortions in females, it will happen. So you know that to develop the baby it takes 9 months. So before that only, first month or second month or third month, the fetus whichever is developing, it is getting aborted. Okay, so that one we call it as abortions. Because of some gynec problems, abortions will be seen. So frequent abortions are seen in females, and sterility in males is observed because of the vitamin deficiency E, that is said to be tocopherol. Is it clear to children? So fertility related disorders. Fertility means what? you know that males are producing male gametes called sperms, and females are producing female gametes called ova or eggs. So after the fusion, the baby is going to be developing. Is it not, children? In the womb of mother. Is it clear to you? So here problems related to the reproductive system will be observed because of the deficiency of tocopherol. Then last one, phylloquinone. Phylloquinone. So phylloquinone is also called as vitamin K, and it is richly present in green leafy vegetables, milk, meat, eggs, etc. Okay. So as you see, if we observe the resources of food, almost all the food items, that is the reason whenever we are observing students in the lunch time, you must not skip. So all the food items which are given by your mother, even if you don't like the vegetable, you must consume, because no vegetable or no fruit alone is not having all the vitamins or other minerals. That is the reason you must give the importance of food what you are taking. Very, very important for your health, for your future maintenance of health of your body. Okay. So now we are vitamin K deficiency results in problems related to blood clotting. Problems related to blood clotting. Suppose if we get any injury or wound, if we get any cut, so sometime bleeding will be there. Within few minutes, the bleeding will be stopped. Is it clear to you? So normally we observe. So when you are helping your mother in cutting vegetables, so by chance if you got any cut, so bleeding will be there. Is it not? So or if you are playing, if you get any hurt or injury, so you are observing bleeding. Is it not? So at that after few minutes, the bleeding will be stopped. That is because of phylloquinone, vitamin K. But vitamin K deficiency, if it is there in the body, then that results in delay in blood clotting. So severe bleeding will be there. You know that what are the problems we are going to face if blood is lost from the body. Is it clear to you? So because of that, what will happen? All other systems cannot function properly. So sometimes it leads to the death also. So that is the reason here you must know the importance of vitamins and other components of the diet, nutrition. You must know the nutritional value, very, very important. And this phylloquinone and delay in blood clotting is a blood related disease. Is clear to children? Sometimes cousins marriages or blood related marriages when we are doing, we don't know. So vitamin K is there or not. So then also it will be problem only. Is it clear to you? So in this lesson you learned about autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition, and the process how it is going to happen in plants as well as in human beings, and some diseases related to nutrition. All that we have learned. Read the lesson thoroughly. That is very, very important for you. Thank you.